Is Margot Robbie leaving the role of Harley Quinn? Well, recently she did an interview that seemed to indicate she was ready for somebody else to pick up the role. Or at least that was the future. But now James Gunn has chimed in to talk a little bit about the possibility of Margot returning, when that could happen, and who his Harley Quinn truly is. I don't think we need to be that worried. Now before we do that though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. We do daily Marvel and DC videos and we want to be your place for all the superhero news, but we want to bring it to you truthfully and transparently so you are really in the know. Well, one of the castings that pretty much landed with most fans in the original DCEU was Margot Robbie's take on Harley Quinn. Now, rumors have suggested that the Barbie star has already signed to reprise the role, but recently the actress seemed to suggest that she might actually be ready to move on from the character and pass the mantle to someone else. Now, recently when she was talking with Variety, she actually said, "I always wanted Harley to be a character that would get passed on to other actresses to play, the way there are so many iconic male characters. That's always been a dream for her. Harley's so much fun, it can go in different directions. You put her in someone else's hands, and it's like, what are they going to do with her? The options are endless." Now, this led many people to wondering if this was kind of her letting us know she wasn't going to play the character anymore. And we do know the DCU that's being developed now really isn't the same world and is a semi-reboot, sticking with some actors and characters with others being replaced. Now, right now we know James Gunn is working on a second season of Peacemaker, which keeps the same actors, and a spin-off for Viola Davis's Amanda Waller, so clearly some characters are moving forward. There's also the possibility of Gal Gadot returning, although that one is kind of up in the air, and more than likely I think the whole Trinity will be recast, so I do believe she's done with the role. Now, as James Gunn's been doing, he's been on Threads quite a bit, and he made it really clear, as far as Harley Quinn is concerned, that role belongs to Margot Robbie. This is what he had to say. "I haven't talked to Margot about Harley for a long time, but I'd love to work with her again as Harley or as someone else. There are no plans at this time for anyone else to play Harley. I mean, other than in Todd's movie or the animated shows." Now, this makes it pretty clear to me that we haven't seen the last of Robbie's Quinn, but where she could show up next is the big question. When you look at this slate that's headed our way, there's only a handful of places, and honestly, the main place I see her fitting in is in The Brave and the Bold. Now, this doesn't mean she couldn't show up in the form of a cameo, but when you look at the overall schedule, well, quite honestly, Harley Quinn doesn't fit well in Superman Legacy, Lanterns, or The Authority, and I doubt she shows up in Booster Gold or Swamp Thing. This pretty much leaves one place for her to appear, that would be The Brave and the Bold, and depending on how that project is being developed, that might not happen anytime soon. I suppose there's a possibility of a cameo in Peacemaker. That could always happen. She does have a former association with the character, and fans would find that, well, pretty easy to accept. Either way, I love Margot Robbie's take on the character. She's brought a lot of attention and growth to the character over the years that she's played her, and hopefully Harley Quinn lives on for a really long time, not just on the big screen, but across all medium, because she is a truly fun character.